Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ, and today we got some new mods to take a look at for Farm Sim 22. In total, we have 29 mods that were released this morning for all platforms, 14 new and 12 updates, and PC and Mac players got 1 new and 2 updates. In the video, of course, as always, we'll show you the new ones, plus their customization options and placeables, and we will review every mod that got an update. Timestamps are linked below. Let's do it. Starting off with new ones for all platforms, today we have the Lizard America Truck V340. This comes in 2 different models. You've got the 4x2 and the 6x4. Now, we do have pretty much everything, every single thing else is the same, so we'll go for that. Engine options, we have 340 horsepower engine, we have a 485, 570, 650, 740, and back down. Go with that 740 big engine on there, 18 liters. Windows, we have a standard set of windows, and we have a couple different sets of films on there. Side lights, yes or no. Fenders, yes or no on the very back. Nothing too crazy with that, just standard stuff. Bumper, we do have bumper options, so a couple different things through there. Choose what you like. Gridding, we've got stuff on the front. I like that they threw the lizard logo in there. I thought that's kind of cool. Kind of looks like a Raptor semi-truck almost. Tank and exhaust. So we have standard, we have a chromed out exhaust, we have tanks added, tanks with the black exhaust, and then black tank. So kind of back and forth between all of those. Additional, we've got a visor, we've got an extra set of lights on the top, horns, and then it looks like, yeah, different versions of all of those. I actually really like the lights. We'll go with that. Attachment, is this on the very back? It is. We get a trailer attachment right there. Main color, this looks a lot like nitro blue, but it is through the metals. You got all kinds of stuff through here. So basically you have a standard color, matte, polished, lightly pearly, matte metal, metal, polished metal, and that's it. So I'm guessing polished metal here is chrome. We do have an interesting, almost like a hand-hammered look, which is kind of cool if you like that, but otherwise you can just go through and choose what you like. I think we're just gonna boom, 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 back to standard again. There you go. What else do we have? So we have design color. Let's see, let's select this as a red. So that's gonna be stripes on the front. That's cool. We have another design color. This is going to be your seats in the inside. Design number 12. This is purple. Oh, that is the interior. Oh my goodness, that is purple. And then lastly, rim colors are rim colors. If you want chrome, go with the polished metal and white, and you'll be just fine. Very cool. And again, as I mentioned, exact same customization options if you want to go with the 4x2. One thing with this truck, it's pretty cheap. It's gonna cost you less than 50 grand, which is kind of nice. We have main lights coming around towards the front. And then we've got 2 setups for, I guess, different lighting. If you've got a trailer with different lighting, unfortunately, other than the bright, we don't get much on the back. But that does look pretty darn good itself right there. Taking a look at our options here. Let's see. We have something. Is it the mirrors? It is the mirrors. So you've got mirrors on the top and bottom if you guys want to adjust those. Let's see. What else moves around? Something says it's moving. Look down here maybe. Over there. Oh, it's mirrors for that side. Well, I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? So there you go. We've only got options for the mirrors, and that is it. We've got a really interesting, like gunning it all the time almost set up there. 17 gears. And she moves. Next, we have the Zetor UR1 Pack. This is going to be from Wolfix Modding. We've seen some stuff like this before here on, or there on Farm Sim News. But here you go. We've got some real good stuff through here. One interesting thing, it is centered around the front. The truck was centered around the back, and this is centered around the front. Nonetheless, we have quite a few different options through here, 5 of them total. So we have the 2X11, 3X11 3511, S, 3X45, 4X11 5511, and the 5545. Now, if we go through here, you can see we do have different customization options depending on which one you go with. So you're just going to have different stuff. We'll just take a look at a few of these. So we have different engine options, though the engine is the same. The front is definitely different there, and then we have a few different stuff through that one. Over here, we have a cabin option is first, and then wheel designs, but nothing else. And then in here, we have the engine itself, which horsepower doesn't change. Cabin options, that's very cool. Interesting cabin options. And then we have designs for the wheels. So Yeah, lots and lots of different options here on the smallest one with fender options. And then we have also the wheels and the cabin. Different cabin. Nice, nice. Like that. Tons of options, dude. As far as at the end of the day, we've got horsepower ranges from 29, 39 to 42, 39, 49 to 55, and 55. So lots of different stuff through there. Boom, boom. Here are going to be your colors for the main. Here's going to be all your, well, that's still red, isn't it? The dark red, that's going to be your design. And then, of course, rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. You can make a really cool looking tractor through here. Choose it. Let me know. What do you guys like? Next up, Surfer Texas planters are here. Another mod that we talked heavily about in Farm Sim News. Here you go. We have 5 different planters total. We have a 2.3 meter, 3.1, 4, 5, and 6. All of these are going to hold different amounts of seed and fertilizer combined. And we're even going to have some different horsepower ranges. The smallest one, 20 horsepower for this. That may be an incredible starting off. These are also direct drill, which is fantastic. And as you can see, they all have the same customization. So let's customize the big one. This bad boy, we have inoculant tanks, no yellow, and then white. We also have green, blue. Ooh, I like the blue. Red, orange, black, yellow, and then that didn't really say anything different. Nonetheless, there you go. You go with that if you want to. Planting markers. Yes, left only, right only, or no. I like the option to have that. As for our models, we have the 2008, 2010, 2012, 2023, and back in. I like that they included all of those, even though it's Lizard, we got different logos. That's pretty cool. Lighting, we have standard lighting. We also have signal lights, working lights 1, signal lights 1, working lights 2, signal lights 2, nada. GPS and gyroflex. We have, with gyroflex. We also have with GPS on the back. Both of those are none. Cutting system, we have the button. We also have discs. We have the button disarm. And then back in again. Line spacing, we have 45 centimeter. We can also do 45 centimeter with enumerated boxes, 90 centimeter, so big planting setup with that, and back in. Set design, round with Tim's. Not really sure what this is changing. Oh, something at the top. Okay, so stuff that really doesn't matter in the game, but it's customization, tons of customization. Cover canvas. Trying to see, okay, so we got a little box down there which changes colors. Seed bag, you can add that if you want to. Hitch height, we've got a couple different setups for the hitches. That's cool. Rear towing hitch, we've got a couple different ones. Well, say a couple. One of those. And then we have colors. Oh my goodness. Main color, everything's in black. Fertilizer boxes. You can change those up if you want to. Box covers. I'm going with purple. Yeah. Seed boxes, let's go with yellow, and then rim colors. Well, everybody knows rim colors have to be the darkest purple before it turns black that it can be. This is super cool, man. There's a bunch of customization options here. Not only are these fairly cheap, they're direct drill. You can add fertilizer. That's awesome. Next is the SIP Spider Pack. These are tethers from Wolfx Modding. We have 3 of them, a 2.3 meter, 3.5, and 4 meter. As you can see, customization options are the same, so we'll do without PTO, with yellow PTO, with black PTO protection, and without. Design colors, we got a couple different bits for the tines that go into the grass and spin around. Otherwise, not much difference between the models. If you're going to be on the BallySpring map that came out today for PC and Mac players, well, maybe you want to use this, the Kverneland Taarup 4032 Mower BX from 4D Modding and ITRTwo Modding. 2.6 tons, 80 horsepower, 3.2 meter working width at 12 miles an hour. Wheel brands, we have the BKTs. We also have Trelleborg and Nuck-ins, and then we could change a few of those up. Now, brands, we have Kverneland on here. We have Taarup, and back and forth. So you go between those two. Skirts, you can do no skirt or regular skirt, no dirt skirt, but it is what it is. And then working mode, we have the 4032, and then we have the 4032BX. So you can actually put a like a merger type thing on the back, a belt system, and kick it off to one side, and then when you come back the other way, kick it off the other way. That is super cool. Heck yeah, man. And then we have, well, rim colors. Nice. Next is our Lizard CG Granel Pack. These are from Holst FS, and we have 3 different auger wagons. These are progressively larger and larger. However, customization options are virtually identical. We're going to do the tallest one today, but we have 6,000, 10,800, and 15,500 liter capacities. On the largest one, we have wheel setups with the basically forwards and backwards and a couple different ones through there. No wheel brands. We just have 3 different wheels, forwards and backwards. Stickers, we could do a couple different setups for those. Warning signs, I'm guessing these are going to be on the very back. Yep, there you go. I want all of those. Shovel, we've got all kinds of cool stuff here for the shovel, which is a yes and a no. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it. My alarm system went off this morning, so I'm still freaking out a little bit. Cover, yeah, yes and no. We got that. Main color, we'll go with blue. You also have black, which will probably be pretty popular. Green and red, of course, those are going to be popular as well. Cover color, basically we do the yellow or the black, so there you go. And then rim colors, different stuff through here. I'm going to guess most people are going to go with white, but you know, if you want this to be an older John Deere look, well, there you go. It's a good looking setup, man. Next is our utility tank trailer from Farm Central Soul. This is a 10,000 liter tanker. We have Lizard tires. We can also do Michelin tires, and we can change the wire, and we do double twins all the way around. Kind of looking like some stuff from Fast and Furious number 4. That's very cool. We have a trailer hitch on the back, so you can hook up multiple of these together. Main colors, you got all kinds of stuff, but chrome's the only one that matters to me, and then rim colors, but we're going chrome with that as well. Man, this just does look good. Yes. Now, there are some caveats to what you can hold with this, though. Water, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide. You're not going to be doing milk with this. This is purely for the movement of liquids. Next is a farming simulator classic, the Caruelle Nicolas Stilla 460. I don't know how to say any of that. I got the Nicolas part. I know that word. This is from Matt26, who does a really good job of bringing us high quality mods from previous farming simulator games, and here we've got it as well. We have 4,600 liter capacity for liquid fertilizer or herbicide, 4.4 tons, 28 meter working width at 7 miles per hour. Now we can change up a few things from the wheel brands, starting with Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, and back in. We do have standard tires. We have a couple different options with different rims through there. Different stuff for the Michelins too, and Continentals as well. Chassis color, dark and light blue, and then rim colors, gray and white. Very cool. Next is the Lizard Forestry, but says Volvo, GrappleSaw. Saw. There you go. This is a grapple that has a saw attached to it. So you grab on and they go, nyah. Very cool. Pretty good sound effect. You guys can use that if you want to. We've got a couple different versions here. It's just going to be different stickers though, so don't get too excited. Main color, we could change that up. It's going to be on the very top. And then we have colors for the claws as well. This is awesome. This is very cool. And it goes on an excavator if you guys are curious, so it works perfect on Volvo. Again, it says Volvo, but it's a Lizard brand. Come on, just change the branding. We know what it is. The last non-placeable mod is the Fiat Weight. This bad boy weighs 220 kilograms, but we could bump that to 300, 380, 460, and back down. This hooks up via 3-point and is meant to go with your Fiat tractors. Jumping over to some mods that we have for placeables. First is the Modular Pig Pen from Schultz Modding. What up, dude? Yeah! This pack contains 1 pig pen for pigs. We have 2 different styles of fences right over here. Plus, we have a gate, as well as a water trough and a hog hut. This is basically like his modular cattle pen, but you can do pigs. 1,000 head of pigs, $25,000 for all of this that you guys see right here. And you're probably thinking, well, what is this for? What is this thing? Well, that is to let you know where to put your fins. Coming over here, we'll take a look. This is where we can get our little baby piggies. And then over here is where we make everything disappear. So you can enable this and it'll tell you where your fences can go. And then whenever you got that done, you can disable it. Of course, all 5 of these are where you can fill up with your food. And then coming over here, we have 2 different sets of fences plus a singular gate. So the gate matches this fence. This is a very popular fence that I see all around here. Plus, we have a couple different setups here. Now, as with his modular area for doing cattle, you guys can put all the placeables in here that you want, anything like that, fences. It is really, at the end of the day, an open pig pen. that just happens to tell you exactly where it is, which is really cool. If you guys want manure, make sure that you put that to the side. And yeah, there's really not much more to it than that. It's a really cool mod. It is super awesome, and I definitely highly recommend that you guys check this out because you do not want to miss it if you enjoy having animals on your farm. Next new one for all platforms is the agricultural silos in fiberglass Multifruit. I think it kind of speaks for itself on what is what. We've got a couple different models here, obviously, so let's take a look at those in the store. Let's go into silos and we'll find them right here. So first one over here on the right hand side is the Agri 3700 Multifruit. This holds not 3700, 4700 liters. Then we have the 15,000 liter right here, and then we have the Multifruit and the 602 Multifruit. So, yeah, about 4,700, 15,000, 15,000, 15,000. What's the difference between these? I know this one's dirty, but is that it? Your next to last new one for all platforms today is the Old Time Shed Pack, packaged with 13 sheds, all from the base game of Farm Sim 15 and 17. 6 variations of metal shed. The concrete shed is a workshop, and prices range from $10,000 to $35,000. So they are very cheap and affordable. All kinds of stuff through here. All the easy sheds. Very cool. I actually don't remember the easy sheds. Maybe these were placeables or something like that. I don't actually remember with these, but I do remember this one very vividly. Coming around, of course, we have this. I believe this was from Sosnovka. If we open it up, sorry, I'm flying and going very quickly. We've got a place where you can work on your vehicles right here. We'll go and open this up. Yay! And then we've got all kinds more designs here. We've got a big old opening here. If you played on, Westbridge Hills in Farm Sim 17, you will know that shed very well. And then we got a couple more through here. Very cool. I think it's really neat that somebody brought these over. So if you've got some like serious nostalgia that is just like killing you, get these. You'll love it. And if you want what might be the nicest, cheapest building that I've seen, this is the old barn. Please open. You know you want to open. Okay, that button worked. I'm going to have to turn on all this. Maybe there's a way to do it from the inside. Yeah. Got that. Please. Slowly. Well. Such riveting content, I know. So we've got that. All right, let's see if we can back out of the thing. Maybe if I come right. Nope. Well, maybe that one's just not meant to open. Maybe that's why it's so cheap. Making our way over to some updates for all platforms. The very first one is the Lost Corner. This is version 1.4. Removal of several enclosures and fix some decorations. They do say a new backup may be required. This is their first map they made, and they hope that we enjoy playing on it. A new backup, maybe new save game? Maybe that's what they mean. Next update's going to be for the New Holland T7 T7000 series, version 1.2.1. Some visual bugs have been fixed, tire options been re-edited, and new options added, and open and closing sounds added to the door and rear window. Next is our update to the Fiatagri 18090 version 101. Missions have been added, fixed texture, and improved sounds. Next is the Landini 6L T4i series, version 101. Fixed textures, added new realistic consumption, and minor errors fixed. The next update for all platforms is the Pinnacle 6x4 tanker. This is version number 3. He does say, I suggest you sell what you have in-game before updating. So heads up there. We've got automatic gearbox options which have been added, new sun visor options added, roof part configurations added, beacon options added, new capacity option for 22,000 liters, 3 new fill types have been added for milk, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide, default colors added for the rims, mud flaps design option added, and price has been added and redesigned. has about an update to the 30-foot flatbed auto-loading Bale trailer from MacTrucker921. This is version 2001, fixed an issue that the Bale auto-load would not unload bales correctly with gamepads, added dedicated keyboard and gamepad controls for Bale unloading, changed the gamepad keyboard settings for raising and lowering the gooseneck hitch and pin hitch because they conflicted with each other's controls, and cleaned up and reworked the description to remove unnecessary and redundant descriptions. Also from MacTrucker921, we have the large universal shovel update version 1.2, added a grapple configuration and added an optional unrealistic capacity configuration, which is very, very cool. Now, if we take a look at some of this, we see capacity 3,500 liters, but actually in the past one, they added a 25,000 liter option. Very cool. I love this mod. Another mod that I really like is Ada Modding's Modernized Flour Mill. This is going to be update 1.6. Updated the mod description, increased the input and output product storage capacity, and increased the production speed. From Vertex Design, we have an update to the Annaburger HTS 11D04 spreaders. These are going to be version 1011. Fix the missing L10N for top extensions. Another update for all platforms, the SAMASZ KT301. This is version 111, adjusted to the terrain has been improved. Next to last update, Finnish machinery sheds, version 1.1, added a garage shed. And your last update for all platforms today is the ITRTwo. This is version 1001, reassigned category to store to low loaders, adjusted hitch to prevent it from raising when released, and remove the support for universal autoload will be added to FS22 Universal Autoload Mod Hub add-on. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players. First up, the only new one, BallySpring. This is from Irish Connor, Glenn Gerboy, and ITRTwo modding. I always mess that up every time I say it. I'm so sorry. I don't mean any disrespect. I just don't know how to say it. This is a map that has been on PCs via the ITRTwo website for a while, maybe even since late last year. It's been out for a bit. I've played around on it a little bit. I've really enjoyed it. It's super realistic, but it is very small and very tight. So if you like that kind of stuff, well, this will be perfect for you. It's a fictional Irish map to the west of Ireland with 172 fields, mainly grasslands, some of which are arable. There are 10 farmyards to choose from, and it is a highly customizable map with all buildings, walls, hedges, fences, and yard clutter removable, which is so cool. They do say that once you start in either farm manager or start from scratch modes, you don't own any land, so you won't be able to interact with any of the objects until you purchase that land. So make sure if you want to use some stuff, you buy the land, otherwise you're not going to be able to do anything. All gates on the map are opened by default. This is to allow access to fields and stuff to complete contracts. You can only open and close the gates that are on lands that you own. This is a compromise, so the gates can be sold if you guys want to. And also, the open animal pastures in the map have a placement marker to show the size when placing. After placement, this marker needs to be manually turned off by walking up to the sign and left-clicking on the mouse, and I'm sure there's an option on controllers as well. Speaking of controllers, I do believe that the console version of this map is still going through testing right now, so just be patient. We should see that release soon. Now you've gotten a great look at the overview of the map. Let's take a look at the PDA itself, and we have stuff going all the way up here. Even those big areas at the very top, yeah, you can own those as well. It's a little bit more open up there and a little bit more free, so you can choose whatever you like. We also have areas all the way through there, and you can even buy the outside of the map for $0. That is how you do it right there. Take note. As far as your main farm area right here, we have, well, farmland number 1. However, I say farmland number 40. But you get quite a few things with that. So heads up there. Also, you've got all your circles and stuff. Those are going to be your different farms. So everywhere you see a circle, that's where you've got either your farm or a point of interest. Be ready for that. As far as our growth calendar, this is it. It does look a little bit different, at least to me, than the base game one. So take a screenshot if you guys want to. And then coming in tier 2 on the items, we have a Massey Ferguson 5S, we have an old Massey 3670, and a Deutz-Fahr topliner. As far as your trailer, we have the Klaus Carrot, we have a header for the Deutz-Fahr, we have a regular seeder, we've got a Hardy sprayer, as well as a fertilizer spreader. We do have a smaller slurry tanker and a mower, as well as a tedder, a windrower, round baler, front loader, front loader tools, which includes a silage cutter, round bale fork, and manure fork, as well as a header trailer. That's what you get when you start off, but you can obviously branch out more and this and that. This is going to be a lot of fun. Super great roleplay map. If you want to play super realistic, this is where you want to go. These guys do a great job, and well, they've done it again. Lastly, today, let's talk about some mod updates for all platforms. The first one is Follow Me, version 1.3. Added pause and resume ability, issue number 56. Adjustment to balers when nearly full and nothing is picked up to not slow down. Modified distance interval, so the further away the follower is, the larger the change. Fix for the combine, stopping unexpectedly when no crop available to harvest. Fix for non-empty slurry barrels being turned on when activating. Fixed for self-propelled slurry spreaders being unable to deactivate, and fix for follower with offset getting confused following a leader driving backwards then forwards for turning. It's your last mod today is the Crosetto PC Pack additional features version 2001. Added new configurations, but as with pretty much everything from them, we have no idea what it is. Well, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it and get subscribed to the channel if you guys are new. Also, check out Farm Sim news from earlier today. We talked about how to use the wrecker, plus we got to see the PDA for the upcoming American Falls map, and we talked about the mods and testing. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. Otherwise, just hope you have a great day. We'll see you guys later.